Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Obsessive Compulsive Gaming. I am the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, and this is the continuation of Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii.
Oh my god! What the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm not doing anything.
I'm not talking to you, Bertrum. Talking to him. Or her. Yes, you there. You watching this stream. No, not you, the other one. The other one that's watching this stream. That's right, you. I'm talking to you. Don't think I can't see you. I might be concentrating on this game, but I can assure you I have cameras everywhere. So I can see what you're doing there. Your hand in your trousers. Get them out at once. Do it. No, not just one hand. Take both of them out. That's right. Good. Right, so now you just watch the stream and behave, okay?
I'm confused.
Well, Bertram, it's quite simple. I just caught one of our viewers masturbating.
Oh!
Mr. Tucker's
Yes.
room is right this way.
Disgusting habits. Nope, don't put your hands back in. That's right, you pick up
can bring
that
Mr.
soda
Kovacs in,
or
Mr.
soft
Kovacs.
drink or whatever the hell you want to call it.
Sir,
You
I've got
just
enough
use your
money.
hands to pick that up. Oh, I meant to tell you, Bertram, but my old fencing instructor Stan died this morning.
Oh, poor Stan.
Hold on.
Poor Stan!
Got that voucher.
There was nothing poor about him.
You certainly
He had enough money to buy Wakanda and put a prostitute on every street corner. We don't mourn people who are more famous than we are, Bertram.
What about people less famous than us?
Right.
Oh no.
Let us know if you need anything
If you're
else.
less famous than us, then you're definitely not worth our attention.
So who can we mourn?
Fine.
Each other, Bertram.
Boys.
And of course, when I say each other, I mean me. You can mourn me when I go, Bertram.
Oh, I'll have a party when that happens.
What was that?
Nothing. I'm watching Two Girls, One Cup. It's gross.
You know, I recorded my own version of that back in 2007. But my version was called One Tosser, One Teacup.
Worth your time now?
You don't say.
I do say. You know, I'm so glad we're playing this and not that garbage I was playing yesterday. What the hell was it called again? Ass to mouth or something. Anyway, I put off playing it for a very long time. And I wish I just played the bloody thing because I found it about as enjoyable as ramming a garden gnome into my urethra.
Get up a notch.
But OCG, didn't Ass to Mouth or whatever it's called get amazing reviews?
Well, viewer with the stupid voice, that game does indeed have amazing reviews. But those reviewers are lying to you. I, on the other hand, am not lying to you when I say that I would rather stick needles into my groin than play that bloody game again. The combat was too hard. The bloody boss fights were too hard. The lack of gratuitous lovemaking scenes did not make me hard. So, Ass to Mouth was an experience I'd care not to repeat in this life or the next. Unless, of course, someone's asking me to do it for real. In that case, I would be like, hell yes, I'll do that to you, attractive actor. Let's move on. Right, let's get this game finished quickly. I have an appointment with my psychiatrist today, and he told me if I was late, he would murder my wife. Which, ordinarily, I wouldn't mind. But she promised to make me macaroni and cheese for dinner tonight. And as you know, or should know, I love macaroni and cheese.
careful.
Do you ever think our streams have too much silly comedy in them?
Thinking it'll trigger some sort of
Silly comedy?
pitfall?
I can't say I've ever thought about it.
Shouldn't you just play the game and keep the comedy stuff to a minimum?
But if I did that, wouldn't I have to cut you out of the streams?
Why?
Because the only reason you exist is for comedy purposes. I mean, take your voice, for instance. It's ridiculous! No one actually talks like that. So clearly, you are here for comic relief.
What about your voice?
Well, what about it?
Is it not equally as ridiculous and annoying?
I never said your voice was annoying.
Oh.
Bertram, do you think my voice is annoying?
Maybe just a little.
Oh, by the way, I watched one of those murder mystery movie things last night, Bertram.
Oh, how was it?
Complicated. Frankly, it left me more dazed and confused than that time I saw a woman with 3 breasts, 5 ball sacks, and a chin larger than the Great Wall of China. I do enjoy a good murder mystery. You know, I was actually involved with a murder mystery myself once.
Oh, really?
Well, I was suspected of committing a murder, but it wasn't me. It turned out to be a midget in a bowler hat with a body odor problem. Don't look now, Bertram. That chap from next door is looking through our window again.
What chap from next door?
No, the one with the lazy eye and the hunchback.
Derek?
No, the other one. The one that's even uglier than he is.
Malcolm?
No, the other one. I think they all live together. They're a trio of very ugly people. So who's the third member of that trio?
Toby?
Yes, Toby, that's it. Yes, I think he's looking through our window. I think he's looking for you, Bertram.
Why would he be looking for me?
Well, because you are romantically entangled, are you not?
Well, not at this exact moment, we're not.
No, I don't mean right now, because obviously we're streaming this game right now, but are you not usually
Another fucking
attached by the penis? I mean, you know, attached in a romantic sense. You not usually hang out together.
I guess so.
Yes, so you're boyfriend and boyfriend, no?
Well, I've never really thought of it that way.
Well, maybe it's time that you do start thinking of it that way, Bertram. This could be your opportunity to fly the coop, so to speak. If you and this... what was his name again? Toby. If you and this Toby decide to get married or, God forbid, have children, you could leave this place and, I'd be completely alone. I'd have no one. And that would make me very sad. No, actually, Bertram, I actually think you and Toby should, break up. I think you should break up right now. Go on over to that window and you tell that ugly mother thumper that, tell him you found someone else. Tell him I'm your boyfriend if you want. I mean, you don't have to. There's no obligation to tell him that. But I mean, if you really want to, you can tell him that. I mean, I don't really mind either way. I mean, you can do what you want. But,
Oh, that isn't Toby at the window. That's Malcolm.
Oh. Oh well, never mind what I just said then. Let's get on with the game. You know, I've been looking forward to playing this, Bertram. I bathed, I changed my underpants, something I never do. I lit some candles, I opened a bottle of wine.
A crate of wine.
A crate of wine. All we need is some scantily clad prostitutes, and this will be a proper party.
Wouldn't they distract from the game, though?
I never really thought of that. Yes, probably for the best that there's no prostitutes here. Right, I think it's time for a poem. Lady Demetress, with the marvelous breasts, how I long to shag you where you rest. I will spill my milk upon your chest. As a lover, you're the best. Ha 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 ha. It's not Shakespeare, I admit, but I think it sums up my feelings quite nicely.
It was most, romantic, sir.
Thank you, Bertram. I agree. I agree.
Where do you think Lady Demetresque buys her clothes?
Never mind that, Bertram. I want to know where she buys her tampons. And what size? Do tampons come in very fucking large size?
I don't know.
Well, find out, damn it! What am I paying you for?
You don't pay me.
Oh, that's right. Ha ha ha! But still, I want to know, Bertram. I have to know.
I'll see what I can do.
You know, Bertram, I do love me a bit of hacking and slashing.
Oh, is that why you have a I Heart Jack the Ripper t-shirt?
It is indeed, Bertram.
Oh, I meant to tell you, but when I last washed that t-shirt, it came out pink. Don't kill me.
Why would I kill you, Bertram? Pink just so happens to be my favorite color.
Oh, really?
No, not really. I am absolutely going to cut your bollocks off with a spoon when we finish this game.
Oh, no.
You always know I like a game when I have an erection for the duration of playing it. Ha ha.
How long have you had this particular erection?
10 hours and counting. Which either means I love this game, or there's something wrong with me.
Oh, there's plenty wrong with you.
Shut up, Bertram. So, Bertram, this game is from
A series that you love?
a series that I love,
And you also loved this game.
and I also loved this game. Wait a minute. What are you doing, Bertram? Why are you reading from my script?
Well, I noticed that you didn't give me a lot to say outside of, oh my, or, oh. So I thought I would give myself more to do.
You want more to do? Get me a bloody coffee. What do you think I pay you for?
But you don't pay me.
Shut up, Bertram. I pay you with sexual favors as well, you know. Just get me a coffee, right? If you'll excuse me, I'm off to call my fictional wife a myriad of dreadful names.
Oh no, you're not getting off that easy. You'll finish this game even if it kills me.
Oh, if only you would die, Bertram. Then I could inherit that collection of mannequin heads you have.
No, those are my friends.
Stop lying, Bertram. You don't have any friends. You have inanimate objects that you occasionally engage in one-sided conversation with.
Pot, kettle, black?
Oh. Touché. Fine. Forgive me, dear viewer, but we must get through this game quickly. I am currently being chased by a man in a gorilla costume through the London Underground. I'll explain later. Uh-oh, Monkey Boy is gaining on me. I'll just hide in this toilet. Good morning, sir. Nice penis. Sir, stop pointing your penis at me. Uh-oh, here comes King Kong. Well, this is awkward. Tell me, monkey, is it true that you and Tarzan are more than just friends?
Here you go.
Thank you, Bertram. What the hell is wrong with this coffee?
All good.
I put poison in it. I'm sick and tired of you treating me like shit.
We're probably right on his heels.
Okay then. Right,
Yeah.
let's cut the cow
keep
shit.
going.
This game is amazing. It's the most fun I've had since Chun-Li offered me a special massage.
If Tucker's anywhere,
Special
it's probably-
massage?
That's code for suckle upon my Colonel Mustard.
Everything.
Oh my.
Yes, oh my. Did you know, Bertram, that Chun-Li wears dentures?
I did not.
Yes. 'Twas slightly awkward when they fell out.
Finally
I've
get
still
to
got
hear your
them.
pretty voice.
In a jar.
This means
In
you're
the
done throwing
bathroom.
hoops at us?
Oh my.
Yes. Oh my. Though this game looks quite simple, I can assure you, dear viewers, that this tale has more twists and turns than watching an M. Night Shyamalan movie whilst riding a roller coaster. And I've found myself welling up and full-blown crying on more than one occasion. So not only is it twisty like a roller coaster, it's also an emotional roller coaster. So what else can I tell you about this game? Oh yes! Now as you can see graphically and musically, this game is beautiful. And for the idiots amongst you, musically is a posh way of saying music.
And it was
Oh,
collecting on a
I
debt
knew
that belonged
that.
to this old pirate
No one
pirate.
cares, Bertram.
We'd sure love to hear the story.
Now you know why I poisoned you.
It was 30 years ago now.
Ah, that's
When I
a
obtained
good
the
one.
journal in New York.
Poisoned
Bound in
me.
red leather, no bigger than my palm. Pages chock
I
full of
suddenly
drawings,
feel
notes,
quite unwell.
age of ship and sail.
Oh, good.
Wait a bloody minute. Did you actually poison me, Bertram?
Seeing as
Uh-huh.
Shigato's on board with us, it's
Oh.
fair to say we're all
Oh
allies here.
dear.
Whatever happened to Bubsy? You know, the Bobcat from those old games like Bubsy 3D?
Or 20.
Oh.
That check out.
Well, the last I heard, he was sentenced to be anally probed by aliens for eternity.
Oh my!
Yes. Oh my. You know, Bertram, the Mega Man games annoy me more than a prostitute with her hole sewn shut.
Page.
We weren't even talking about Mega Man.
Oh, I know. I just wanted to make that joke.
Oh,
And for you fellow homosexuals out there, let me reword that joke so you feel included.
Little treasure hunt.
The Mega Man games annoy me more than a male gigolo with his hole sewn shut. Oh, and speaking of homosexuals, did you know that Ricky Martin came out as a homosexual years ago, Bertram? Though, frankly, anyone who sings about women as much as he did is clearly taking it up the poop chute in his spare time. Lucky bastard. Remind me when we finish this stream, Bertram, to phone Ricky and ask him for his preference in lubricant.
I will do. Why do you never play the Nintendo Switch, OCG?
Because the Nintendo Switch is essentially a glorified doorstop at this point for me, Bertram.
Hoard his secrets
I
unto his
only
age.
bought the bloody thing to play Bayonetta 2 and
So, what got
3.
him feeling so
But what about Zelda?
one treasure
Zelda
secret secrets.
can suck my Colonel
To
Mustard.
no one's surprise.
Breath of the Wild and that other garbage Zelda game are overlong, boring pieces of dinosaur excrement. No, actually, not dinosaur excrement, because I would rather play with that than these boring Zelda games. What the hell was I talking about? Oh, yes! Don't play the Nintendo Switch. Let's show Nintendo how much we hate them.
I love Nintendo.
And that's why I hate you, Bertram. Well, that and you tried to assault my grandmother in a touchy-feely kind of way last Christmas, which is doubly sick considering the old bitch has been dead for years.
Then why was she at the Christmas party?
Because every party needs decorations, and I forgot to buy any, so I thought, why the hell not dig up grandmother and drape her over the front door? Haha. So, do you realize, Bertram, that we have been streaming now for over a year?
Oh, wow.
Yes. How things have changed this last year. Well, you died and were resurrected a la Jesus Christ, or as I like to call him, the Zaz. I married and divorced a woman who literally had sex with everything. Men, women, buildings. True story. She is the first woman in human history to actually bring the Eiffel Tower to orgasm.
Oh, my.
Yes, and I have become steadily more and more intolerant, and incontinent, and impotent. So, in a nutshell, a lot has happened this last year. Now, speaking of my ex-wife, did I tell you, Bertram, that my ex-wife actually worked on the original Night of the Living Dead softcore pornography parody? Night of the Living Bed. About a bed that would come to life and eat people foolish enough to make love on it. Interesting, no? What are you doing, Bertram?
I'm looking for the movie online.
Well, you can do that later. It's bollocks anyway. Do you know what else is bollocks, Bertram? Something has just come to mind and I simply must rant. I mean, tell you about it. There is something very misleading about RPG titles. Dragon Quest, for instance, has absolutely nothing to do with a dragon. And Final Fantasy? Well, how can it be the final one if you keep bloody making them? Let's see, the last story? Well, it most certainly was not the last story. Lost Odyssey? Well, it's not bloody lost. I have played it many times. I'd say it's more Found Odyssey than Lost Odyssey. I could go on, and I shall. Now the Witcher, well, there's more than one Witcher, so it should be called The Witchers. Alpha Protocol. You know, I actually liked that game. I want a remaster of that game. No, I demand it. Come on, Sega. Stop fondling Sonic's rings and give me a remaster of Alpha Protocol. Now, speaking of Final Fantasy, let me tell you a story, dear viewer. Back in 1997, when I was younger than I am now, and my penis was just starting to grow, I asked my father to buy for me Final Fantasy VII, which had just been released. I excitedly awaited his return, chasing my sibling around our home with a knife while wearing a Jason Voorhees mask to pass the time.
Oh, I remember their funeral. Was a tacky affair.
'Twas that. So, my father returns with the PlayStation game under his arm. I grab it from him, as was customary in those days, and scream in horror as I behold not Final Fantasy VII, the game I had dreamed of owning, but Skull Monkeys. That's right,
Okay, so
fucking
what do you think
Skull
about it?
Monkeys.
Do you really believe Tucker's story?
Is that a real game?
Oh, it's much worse than that, Bertram. It's a nightmare.
He believes it.
So what did you do?
Well, I did what any spoiled child would do. I beat him over the head with the game until blood came out of his ears. And then I took said game and traded it in at my local gaming boutique for a copy of Final Fantasy VII. I never knew what an orgasm was until I took that game home and gently inserted it into my PlayStation. 'Twas then that I realized I had also asked my father to purchase a PlayStation, and he fucking forgot.
Oh, so what did you insert the disc into?
You know, Bertram, the cat never forgave me. But it's not all doom and gloom. Once my father recovered, he went and purchased that PlayStation, and I played Final Fantasy VII. The rest, as they say, is history.
Oh, what a lovely story.
Isn't it, though? Bertram, do you have the notes for the review we have to record after this? Nope, never mind. I can see them. Interesting game we are reviewing. It was one of those games where you're able to rename the main character. So naturally, I gave them the greatest name in the world. Reuben Crowley.
But that's your name.
Well done, Bertram. On a scale of 1 to 10 on the stupid scale, you are now officially a 12. I named his best male friend Bertram Butler.
But that's my name.
Correction. Make that a 17 on the stupid scale. Give that man a medal. Actually, don't bother. He can't even spell the word medal.
You're mean.
And you're retarded.
Is this a horror game?
Is this a This isn't a horror game per se.
Who the hell is Percy? Is he your boyfriend?
Per se, Bertram. It's a figure of speech.
Oh, that's a relief. At the very least, is this game less scary than the stories you read me at bedtime?
Look, there is absolutely nothing wrong with a bit of 50 Shades of Grey before bed.
Yes, that's fine. But do we really have to reenact all the sex scenes?
Yes, Bertram, we do. Let's, maybe keep that between us in the future, eh?
Okay.
Good man. Here, have a chocolate.
What's the hardest game you've ever played?
Ghosts and Goblins. The original one. In fact, let me tell you a story since you brought it up. When I was just a little nipper, with barely a hair upon my upper lip, my father bought me a copy of the original Ghosts and Goblins for the Mega Drive. And I hated him from that very day. I won't say that's the reason he was murdered, but it's definitely one of them. The main reason is that he later bought me a copy of Bubsy 3D for the PlayStation.
Oh, what a sad story.
Indeed. I went to trade in Bubsy 3D at my local gaming establishment, and the chap behind the desk laughed at me. He laughed, Bertram.
Because the game was so appalling?
No, because I'd forgotten to put the disc back in the box.
She got
Oh!
Not you too, Bertram. Why does everyone keep laughing at me?
Maybe because you're an idiot?
What was that?
Nothing.
Isn't this game splendid, Bertram? Bertram.
Rodriguez.
Hello, Bertram.
You're here
Oh,
too, are you?
did you say something?
I did.
Oh, no, it's just-
Your name. 3 times.
business.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just looking at this review for an adult movie of Downton Abbey. It's called Go Down on Abbey.
Oh, I see. Does it sound good?
Like Mr. Kipling's cakes, it sounds exceedingly good.
Don't we?
Oh. Check Amazon for a copy on Blu-ray then.
How about we
Already done.
Yeah.
Along with a copy of your ex-wife's film, Night of the Living Dead.
Ah, well done, Bertram.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm not
I
saying
think I may have an addiction to pornography.
Village of Heretics.
Oh,
Yes,
Believe me.
it is a problem. I'm seeing my gynecologist about it on Thursday.
you don't need to see a gynecologist for that.
No, but he gives a hell of a rectal examination.
You wouldn't recognize
Yes,
the clue, even if
you
you
know,
found them.
I've been thinking, Bertram. We need to review more Call of Duty games on the channel.
We have
Don't
somewhat
say the
to
name.
about it. Village
What
of
name?
Heretics didn't ring any
Call of
bells.
Duty?
Never say that name. It's said if you look into a mirror and say it 3 times, a swarm of adolescents will emerge and spew abuse at you.
Oh, thank you for warning me, Bertram. I'm also thinking we should get a dog.
You have a dog.
No doubt.
Me.
Not quite, Bertram. You see, a dog is actually useful.
Well, what can a dog do that I can't do?
Lick its own genitals?
But that's not fair.
Because you don't have any genitals.
Oh, you think you're so funny.
I don't think, Bertram. I know I'm funny. Bloody hilarious, actually. Did you know, Bertram, that I once trained a dog
If we could,
to
we'd
lift
wanna
the
ask
grand
Charlie
piano
the
with
Village of
just
Heretics, right?
its nose?
Sneaker, I mean.
That's a lie.
How dare you, Bertram? I would never dream of telling you a... Yes, it is a lie.
Goran
I almost had you
belongs to
convinced,
Goran Island.
though, didn't I?
He's an old man who lives in a
not
house
at all.
way off by
What was
himself.
that? I'm a
He seems
ball?
really weak,
Well,
though.
thank you,
Trying to talk to
Bertram.
him,
I'm
he
glad
won't
you
listen to
enjoy
him.
my company. Because
Yeah, that also
I
makes it
am
good for
the
us,
one
don't you
and
Maybe he
only.
won't tell on us to anyone.
Ain't nobody else quite like me. I am
We
the
show
one
him
and
and see if he knows where the
only.
village is. He
No.
can point it out to us.
Forget the
And
rest of
if he
the
doesn't know-
words.
We just think of another plan.
Did we really require the singing?
There's always time for some singing, Bertram. You know, I remember fondly when that song came out, as I was still being
The old man's house is
breastfed.
over this way.
But
We'll still
you
have
were
to walk a little to get
17.
Yes,
you're
what's
ready.
your point, Bertram?
You should have stopped at the singing. Now you've turned this stream into something sordid.
Have you watched any of our reviews, Bertram? I turn all of them into something sordid. Even the Disney ones.
Oh,
Be careful,
yeah! That one viewer threatened to castrate you.
That's the old man's
Oh, yes!
Nice.
Joke's on them! You see, I'm already circumcised.
Oh, I didn't know you were Jewish.
I'm not. You see, I got my Colonel Mustard stuck in the fridge door.
May we come in?
I shouldn't be too harsh on that viewer, though. I believe they were a lesbian.
Mr. Old Man?
Oh, all you care about are lesbians.
That's not true. I also care about
is alive,
escorts,
isn't
prostitutes, glamour models, celebrities who don't wear bras, and then lesbians. Oh, bugger me senseless.
Well, maybe we can wait a little and see if he
Bugger
wakes
me
up.
senseless. Isn't that a film?
I don't believe so.
Oh, really? You see, I thought I heard you quoting from
these
it
pictures.
last night.
Maybe this is that old
I
saint.
have absolutely
The
no idea what you're talking about.
When you were in the shower, I thought I heard you say, "Bugger me senseless."
Yes. Well, you see, I dropped my soap. Yes. And you know what I'm like. So I've been trying to limit the amount of swearing I do. So instead of saying shit, I said bugger me senseless. Yes.
Oh, really? I thought I saw a gentleman exit the bathroom before you.
Same as this one, right?
I think he was dressed in a clown outfit and...
Fine, I confess.
Could this be
I
piece of
have a
treasure?
fetish for clowns.
There's
Are
nothing
you
too far ahead of
satisfied?
ourselves,
Yeah.
Were you satisfied?
Oh, ha ha.
It
Let's
was.
just focus on the bloody
That was
stream.
here a long time. Who's to say he hasn't stumbled
Right,
upon
so-
some buried treasure once or twice?
Yes.
Should we ask him?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Spare a second. Be a
Did the
friend?
clown let you honk his nose?
Remember
His
we found it?
actual nose, not his...
Is he
Shut up, Bertram. As a matter of
like this
fact, he did.
Well?
So, anyway, back to the stream. Focus on the stream. Don't concentrate on what Bertram's saying. He's going to ask lots of stupid things, I'm
What are you
sure.
doing here?
Yes, playing the
Oh,
game.
well,
playing
we were
the
just-
game.
Wait, same question.
I have a question.
You telling me
Go
that-
ahead.
When the clown,
This is your old
you
man.
know, did confetti come out?
Wait,
Shut
How did you get
up,
that?
Bertram.
eh? I see.
As a matter of fact,
So you found
it
that.
did.
God damn it, my
It's back to the game.
You just couldn't leave the
Playing
kid
game.
behind, could you?
Focus on anything that's going on around you.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
How funny was the clown? On a scale of 1 to 10.
Shut up, Bertram. And you as well as I know that the only person I find funny is me.
I have a question.
This
Haven't you tortured me enough?
really didn't want us to see those
Did the
cones.
clown ram a custard pie onto your face? If you catch my
Get the
meaning.
answers out of here.
I am not going to answer that, Bertram.
Oh, please.
No, you're a very sick man.
Says the man with a clown fetish.
Touche. That reminds me, you can turn the oven off now, Bertram.
This doesn't look like a chicken.
Well, that's because it's no from next door. That'll teach that little bastard to call me an old bastard. Can you believe he was shouting that at me from his own garden?
I think he might have just been calling for his dog.
His dog?
Oh, bastard? That's his dog's name.
Oh, damn it! Quick, Bertram, close the oven door. We'll get rid of the body later.
Then what are we going to have for dinner?
weren't you listening? I said we'll get rid of the body later.
Oh! Boy, oh boy! Oh, that reminds me. Today's stream is sponsored by the phrase, boy oh boy.
Ah, and a special thank you to our other sponsor for this video, Suck It and See. The only sex toy that doubles as a telescope when you want to spy on that hot new neighbor of yours. So go ahead and suck it and see.
Wasn't that featured on Dragon's Den?
It was, Bertram. That it was.
Come on, Captain. Hurry.
What are you doing?
I am doing a crossword while we record this little stream of ours. It's not something I would normally do, but there is a substantial cash prize.
How substantial?
£11.50.
£11.50? You can't even buy a bowler hat for that.
Don't exaggerate, Bertram. It doesn't suit you.
But you exaggerate all the time. Every morning when you get up and go to the bathroom, you say, "Hello, my glorious massive penis," when your penis is in fact tiny.
Thank you, Bertram.
Microscopic even.
Yes, Bertram, I think we get the point. Gosh, this game has more enemies on screen than you'd find at a bloody wedding.
But they're not enemies at a wedding.
Well, it's usually family members at weddings, Bertram, so of course they're enemies. I imagine there's much more bloodshed at a family gathering than on a battlefield. When I was a child, my parents' house looked like Jack the Ripper's front room once Christmas and New Year had passed.
That's alarming.
That's it! 24 across. Something a woman carries in the home of a convicted sex offender. Alarm! Thank you, Bertram.
You're welcome.
Oh, I just remembered. Masters of the Universe is on tonight.
Oh, I love that movie.
No, I love that movie.
We can both love it.
No, we can't. Just like we both can't use the shower at the same time. But you seem to ignore that.
Oh,
If you do it again, I'll be forced to get my whip.
you don't own a whip.
No. But I do often blackmail my wife with a walnut whip.
Oh, how very 1990s of you.
Don't pretend you don't enjoy a walnut whip, Bertram.
Not particularly.
Oh, that's a shame because I have one here and I was going to...
Give it to me. I meant to ask before, but, you've been to Paris, haven't you?
Many times.
What is your favorite thing to do in Paris? Is it visiting the magnificent architecture like the Eiffel Tower or the Moulin Rouge? Is it the food? I know you're partial to some children's legs. Frogs' legs.
Bertram, I visit Paris for one reason and one reason only. To look for Ava Green.
Oh, not this again.
I'm going to make her love me, no matter what.
What about your wife?
Oh no, she'd probably hate my wife. Attractive people despise the ugly and the overweight.
Actually, I think Ava Green lives in London now. Where are you going? OCG, OCG?
Right, I'm back. I forgot my bag of aphrodisiacs.
You can't leave. We have this stream to do.
Oh, fine. But when we're done, Ava will be mine.
If you say so.
I do say so. So, I thought it might be fun to try something out while we play this game.
Oh, God. What are you planning?
Well, do you remember that story I was working on?
No, absolutely not. You cannot read that.
How did you know that's what I was even considering?
Because you're fucking crazy?
I resent that. But Bertram, even you have to admit that the subject matter fits this game perfectly.
Well, actually, it doesn't, but...
Perfect! Let's begin.
Oh, may the ground open up and swallow me whole.
Ha! Here's hoping. So, dear viewers, let me regale you with a little tale I have been working on for a while. So, here is the world premiere of Trevor, the transvestite T-Rex.
Oh, kill me now.
Shut up, Bertram. Once upon a time, 65 million years ago to be precise, the world was filled to the brim with dinosaurs. They were very much like the human race. They liked to eat, poop, sleep, make love, but the teenage dinosaurs mostly spent their time fighting with their friends over which was the best, the PlayStation or the Xbox.
They didn't have...
Shut up, Bertram! Now, I myself have built a time machine just last week and travelled back to this time and beheld with awe the sheer size of these prehistoric animals. I'm not exaggerating when I say that the T-Rex had the largest Colonel Mustard I have ever seen. And I was fortunate to come across one in the middle of its mating ritual with a Triceratops of, shall we say, low moral standing. Yes, dear viewer, sex workers existed even 65 million years ago. Anyway, I was fortunate enough to be standing under the T-Rex when he pulled his Colonel Mustard out of his companion and...
I told you to cut that part out!
And I told you to shut up, Bertram! But we're not here to talk about me, dear viewer. No. We are here to learn all about Trevor, the transvestite T-Rex. Trevor was born a long time ago. His mother was just a dirty hoe. She sold her son for lots of drugs. The dealer threw in a lovely rug. Trevor was raised by lots of girls. They styled his hair, put it in curls. Trevor then found he was aroused when he was dressed in a nice blouse. Yes. Trevor enjoyed his head in bows, obsessed with the Rocky Horror Show. He padded his bra with caveman shit. Can't think of a line here that will fit. Trevor was fond of scrambled eggs. He tucked his meat between his legs. To all the boys, he was a catch. They put their meat right up his hatch.
Hatch? Do you mean bum?
It's a complex narrative, Bertram. Read into it what you will.
Yes, hatch means bum. Continue.
Trevor took drugs, just like his mum. To fund this vice, he sold his rum.
Rum? Did you mean bum again?
No. Trevor had amassed quite a collection of rare and delicious rums.
Did they have rum 65 million years ago?
Absolutely not. But I'm using what we writers call creative license. Yes.
Okay. Continue.
Where was I? Oh, yes. Trevor took drugs, just like his mum. To fund this vice, he sold his rum. His dealer was a filthy brute. Made Trevor become a prostitute.
Oh no, not the same one you saw when you...
The very same, Bertram. Isn't it amazing?
So what happened next?
Well, after contracting a whole manner of exotic diseases while selling his trade, Trevor eventually went mad and bit his own tail off, and then used it to suffocate himself to death. And thus, Trevor, the transvestite T-Rex, was no more.
Oh, what a sad ending.
Oh, don't feel too bad for him, Bertram. His spirit now lives in transsexual Transylvania.
Oh, that's nice.
You really are a sentimental sausage, aren't you?
Well, you've got me worse than that.
Yes, Bertram. Now, let's move on.
Nincompoop, idiot, moron,
Yes, Bertram, let's move on.
imbecile, ignoramus, dummy.
Yes, Bertram, I get the point. Let's move on.
I used to actually think my name was retard, you called me it so often.
Shut up, you spastic!
And I thought that was my surname.
Bertram, if you shut up right now, I'll give you a cookie. No, 2 cookies. Thank you.
We should review another game later today. Maybe after dinner.
Oh, I just don't have time today to review another game, Bertram.
And why not?
Well, as you know, once a month I like to spend an entire day in the nude and do nothing but stand at the front door waiting to leap out on any unsuspecting visitors.
Nudie Tuesday!
Yes, and today just so happens to be that day.
Oh, yes! I was wondering why your Colonel Mustard was on display in all of his glory.
That's Sir Colonel Mustard to you, Bertram.
That's the truth.
Oh!
It is.
Pass me a towel, won't you?
Do we own towels?
It was the day Bryce was arrested.
Good point. Yes. Run out and purchase a towel, and then come back here and pass it to me. There's a good fellow. I must say, Bertram, this game is bloody crazy.
Speaking of bloody crazy, didn't you nearly kill Sonic the Hedgehog once?
Actually, it was quite the opposite, Bertram. He came over to visit me one Nudie Tuesday back in 1997. And I made the mistake of inviting the little bastard inside. Long story short, I accidentally sat on him when he stole my favorite chair.
Oh, that must have hurt. Especially with all those spikes of his.
Yes, I was picking those spikes out of my ass for a month. A month, I tell you. Bertram, put that gun down.
Oh, sorry.
You know, I've never held a gun myself. Well, not
while,
recently, though I was once quite the regular of what the Americans call gay bars.
I want to hear the rest.
Now, of course, that's a different gun entirely, though just as lethal, as Freddie Mercury will attest. So, back to the stream.
Don't you have a driving lesson today? You know, to get your license back?
Ah, well remembered, Bertrum.
Why did you lose your license in the first place?
Well, I'm not to be trusted on the road, Bertrum. Reason number one why I no longer have a driving license: I once confused the steering wheel with my penis. I made a terrible mess, and the shopping center needed new windows and staff. Reason number two why I no longer have a driving license: when I see a helpless old man or woman crossing the road, I have the uncontrollable urge to shout abuse at them and or run them over. Yes. Reason number three why I no longer have a driving license: I took my first car for a test drive in the local park. I didn't realize there was anyone there. It was bloody 5 in the morning. But upon checking my tires when I got home, I found what was left of the postman and several dog walkers. Luckily, I had some spare tires, so crisis averted. Ha ha! Reason number three why I no longer have a driving license.
Reason number 4, I think.
Ah, well spotted, Bertrum. Reason number 4. I ran through a red light once. If only I'd remembered to bring the car and my clothes.
Rodriguez,
When was that?
Let's see. 2007, I believe. Oh, yes, now I remember. I was on my way to pick up Heavenly Swords.
Oh, I like that game.
Do you know, Bertram, that women have told me in the past that I have a Heavenly Sword? If you know what I mean. I say Heavenly Sword, but it's more Heavenly Dagger. No. Heavenly Penknife.
Heavenly Needle?
No, Bertram. You're not allowed to make fun of my penis. Only I'm allowed to make fun of my penis.
Sorry.
'Twas an amusing joke, though. I don't know if I told you, Bertram, but I have started reading Dante again. And no, not the Devil May Cry Dante. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here.
Isn't that what the sign in our bathroom says?
Yes, Bertram. My wife also has that tattooed on her lady garden.
Speaking of Dante, I got lost in the 9 circles of hell once. I got stuck between lust and gluttony. No, wait. It was McDonald's. Yeah, lots of fat people. Attractive staff, though.
Come on.
That's nice,
Fine.
Bertram. Oh no.
I knew you were crying.
Shut up, Bertram.
I haven't seen you cry like that since that time you accidentally sat on my cactus.
Now tell our viewers that cactus is not some kind of euphemism.
Oh yes! Cactus This is not a euphemism for my penis.
You should have stopped at the word euphemism.
You cry a lot playing video games, don't you?
Shut up, Bertrum. There's nothing wrong with a man who was in touch with his sensitive side.
Well, you don't usually have a sensitive side.
Yes, but it's nice to pretend, isn't it? And I wasn't crying. A snake had crawled into my eye.
A snake?
Did I say snake? I meant dust. I got dust in my eye. Very painful dust. That's what made me cry.
Well, if you say so.
I do say so, Fraulein.
Did you know that the word Fraulein means young lady?
I know that. Why else do you think I've been calling our German next door neighbor Ashley that for years?
Then we shouldn't fuck
But Ashley is a man.
Oh, bollocks. I've never seen a man wear as much makeup as Ashley does.
He's an actor?
And the man I keep seeing turning up at her home with roses?
He's a gay actor?
I'm going over to ask her myself.
OCG, no! Oh, OCG. OCG, and he's gone. Well, this is awkward. Oh, he's back. Well,
you might have been right.
what makes you say that?
Well, I walked into Ashley's house and I wish I hadn't. I saw what can only be described as bumming. I mean, courting.
Well, I told you.
Yes, enough of these shenanigans. Let's get back to the stream.
I can't believe I was right. Finally, now you'll have to treat me with respect.
Shut up, Bertrum, you insolent retard, or I shall be forced to get my sword.
I've never understood people's reliance on swords.
Why?
I guess so.
Well, personally, if I was going into battle, I'd come with an entire pencil case full of pens.
Pens? And what the hell are you going to do with them? Write the enemy a bloody check?
No, I destroy them.
And what makes you think you could do that?
Because, like they say, the pen is mightier than the sword. Ow!
From this day on, your name will not be Bertrum. It will be Village Idiot. Anyway, back to this game. So, dear viewer, what can I tell you about this game's development? Nothing. Do I think you should buy this game? Well, that depends on what you think of what we're showing here. But I can say there are worse things you can do with your money.
Like buy a hat that is much too small for your head?
How the hell was I supposed to know it was too small? I bought it online and the website said... Wait a minute, I'm going to get this page up. It's loading. No, I don't want to buy tab packs. Oh, here we are. The website says, and I quote, "One size fits all."
Well, I've been telling you for years that you've got a big head.
But that just means my brain is bigger than everyone else's.
As big as your stomach?
What's wrong with you today? You're not usually this hostile.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on my period.
Bertrum?
Yes?
You really do suit the name, Village Idiot.
Oh, thank you. Oh, by the way, the toilet is blocked again.
I'll telephone Ricardo once we are finished recording this little stream of ours.
Ricardo?
Oh yes, fascinating fellow. Murdered his father when he wouldn't finance his sex change.
Oh, sounds charming.
Why don't you tell us what you think about this game, Bertram?
Well...
So sorry, old chap, we don't have time for that. What is that garbage you're eating, Bertram?
A chocolate bar I found in the fridge.
What are you talking about, man? There was no chocolate bar in the fridge.
Yes there was. In that plastic container on the middle shelf.
You mean the container containing my stool sample for the doctor? Oh, good lord. Bertram, spit that out right now.
But it's so tasty.
Oh god, I think I'm going to be sick. Let's just move swiftly on. Wait a minute, are you eating again?
No.
Liar! Is that my cheese sandwich?
That depends. Did you leave it in the fridge with a note on top of it that said Reuben? What does Reuben mean? Is it a made-up word?
That's my name, you idiot!
Oh, would you like a bite?
Keep it! I'll punish you later.
Oh.
Who the hell is that? Oh, it's you. The bitch is back. And no, I am not referring to Bertram.
Oh.
I am referring to my mother-in-law, who just at this very moment has returned home with this week's shopping. No doubt one item she's bought is an extra-large tub of Vaseline, or as you Americans call it, KY jelly. It's not that the woman is particularly kinky, so I can only guess she has purchased it to remove the stink she seems to have up her ass. Anyway, oh, did you see what I did there, Bertram? Bertram?
Huh?
In the game, did you see what I did?
I was busy.
Busy? Busy? Too busy to watch your master? I am the greatest YouTuber who has ever lived. I hold the Guinness World Record for having the smallest, I mean the biggest penis in the entire world. What could you possibly be busy doing? Let's hear it.
I was reading the obituaries hoping that I'd see that my Uncle Herbert had died a violent death.
Aw, that's so sweet. I'm so proud of you, Bertram. Here, take my hand. So, what did your Uncle Herbert do that you'd want him dead?
He urinated on my hand.
Get your fucking hand off of me! Let's move on. Quickly, now we come to the controversial part of the stream, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, are you going to tell us about being molested by your grandfather while watching Titanic?
What's wrong with you?
Oh, more controversial than that?
Shut up, Bertram. I have to say this. The only thing I hate more than a silent protagonist in a video game is celebrities who make sex videos of themselves.
Why?
Because no one was interested when I accidentally, on purpose, leaked my sex video.
Well, no one wants to watch you having sex with your Aunt Cecilia. Especially because she's been dead since 1905.
A necrophilia joke, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, that reminds me. We need a new piano.
Why?
Because I might have accidentally leaned against it and made it roll down the hallway stairs, through the front door onto the street, down a side alley, then onto a busy road, where it might have got smashed to pieces by an elderly man driving a tank.
I see. A tank, you say?
I believe so.
Okay. Damn. I really like that piano. Well, at least I still have my church organ, eh?
Actually,
Oh no. Say it isn't so.
I'm afraid it is.
Old man in a tank?
Old woman flying a 747.
Damn. There is no God. Oh well. Shit happens. And now for some impressions by yours truly.
Performed badly.
Shut up, Bertram. What is this? Blood.
Captain, welcome back.
I hope this isn't Chris's blood. Let me take care of this. I found something. It's a weapon.
Captain.
It's really powerful. It's Forrest. Oh my god! He looks like he was pecked to death by a crow or something.
I didn't know who I was until I put on the mask.
You wanna know how I got these scars?
Hey, Captain, welcome back.
Well,
Good to see you, Captain.
my father
Sweet, thank you.
a drinker
Sweet, thank you.
and a fiend. You ever dance with the
thank you.
devil in the pale moonlight?
Sweet,
Jack.
thank you.
Jack is
Sweet,
dead, my
thank you.
friend. You can call me
Good to
Joker.
have you back, bro.
Beavis and Butthead. You're expelled.
We've been waiting for
Inside you. They call me Revolver. Ocelot. Shadow Moses Island. Where this all began. Brother. We're not simply copies of our father anymore. Snake.
Please stop.
Shut up, Bertram. Actually, I think I can do that Bane impression even better.
I didn't know who I was till I put on the mask. That sounds just like me.
What are you talking about, Bertram? Sounds absolutely nothing like you. Listen to it again.
I didn't know who I was until I put on the mask.
Oh, I see what you're talking about, Bertram, yes. Sounds awfully like you.
Something nearby.
Let's compare. Right, Bertram, you do your impersonation of Bane from The Dark Knight Rises.
Nice. There's a treasure chest.
Okay.
Look for it.
I didn't know who I was till I put on the mask.
Yes, Bertram, I think my impression is far, far better.
I think we should be talking about the game more.
I did not ask for your opinion, Bertram. Just eat your bloody sandwich and keep quiet.
I don't have a sandwich.
Well, pretend. And if you interrupt me again, I'm going to kick you so hard you end up in outer space.
Oh, I always wanted to go on a rocket into outer space.
Then why don't you? I'll pay. Just, promise me you'll send me pictures of any attractive aliens you find. Like ones with 3 breasts, or that horny alien out of the movie Species.
That movie came out in 1995.
Yes, a year I remember fondly as the year I met Dracula for the first time.
Oh,
Damn
what
war
was he
zone.
like?
He
Or
sucked.
something?
By the way, Bertram, I woke up this morning with an alarming wound on my backside.
I'm grateful to
Do
see
you,
again.
know anything about that?
You were last time.
That's your bumhole, sir.
Ah, excellent, excellent.
As am I.
I have been looking
Primarily
for more
because I
storage
assume you've
space
returned
as of
information,
late.
Yes?
Speaking of Dracula, I really like
is
that
this?
vampire show that had
LA,
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Timer from
Ah, Sarah Michelle
You
Gellar.
know it?
She can
Guys
put
stumbled
her
onto the
stake
treasure of
in
the
me
Esperanza
any
decades.
day of the
Trouble
week.
is,
Except
that's all we got
Thursday.
for us.
I see
Then
my
Sunday.
psychiatrist
Mine's
that
long
day.
gone. Poor bastard. couldn't tell you
I
his own
think you
name.
meant you'd put
it's
your
me there.
stake in her
All of it.
any day of the
wealth
week
of the
except
Esperanza.
Thursday.
At last.
Ah, yes.
After all this
Yes,
time.
thank you, Bertram.
Wait.
I made a little
What did you
faux
just say?
pas there.
If you're telling me that the treasure has already
Oh,
been
that's
found,
okay.
wouldn't
I
this
do
old man
that
have been smart
sometimes
enough
when
to
I
move it
eat
elsewhere
spicy
by now?
food.
It's all
I'll
still
just
there.
clean it up.
His son, Rodriguez.
No,
says,
Bertram, I don't mean that I...
retrace his
Oh,
steps.
I've heard that name.
never mind. Oh,
Haku Lee,
damn it.
Isn't it?
Calm
I
down,
see.
OCG.
He's aware
Wouldn't
that
want
Lily
you
Island is
suffering
home to the
another
treasure as
cardiac
well?
arrest.
Yep.
Another
I'm scouting
cardiac
that Heretics village
arrest.
as we speak.
When did I have a cardiac arrest?
Once he finds
About
it,
7
narrowing down the
seconds
treasure's
ago.
location will be challenged.
Good Lord. I
Captain
didn't
Majima,
feel
I'll see
anything.
you again when you have
Well,
news.
that's because you're a
Naturally, you'll
heartless
handle Rodriguez,
bastard.
yes?
Oh,
You
oh,
and
I
can
see.
simply filch
Jolly
the
good
eyes
then.
out from under him.
Well, I suppose that's what happens
with
to
us.
someone
You
raised
only
in
get
a
the details in the
cult.
village once you're on
Oh,
board.
I didn't
What
know
is
you were
this?
raised in a
Don't
cult.
start moping.
Oh, yes.
You'll be in the best of
Yes.
hands. I
Really?
promise you.
No,
We're
not
all
really.
friends here. Bunch of
Well,
pals and
I
treasure.
was in a
Into
cult
that
once.
Polycon of vipers.
Oh, I see. And what happened, Bertram?
I would be putting my very life at
They
risk
all
to do
decided to kill themselves,
pile of
so I
Esperanza
escaped
gold
out
and
the
shit ain't
fire
worth that.
exit.
Why should the
Oh,
rest
if
of us
only
have to
you'd
do all the
stayed
work?
a few minutes longer. I could have been free of you.
What?
Allow me a moment.
Haha, I jest.
A moment's all we can
Mostly.
spare.
So, what did
Things
this
ain't the way
cult
they
of
were
yours
before.
worship?
Brown
Melee Island.
paper
The
bags.
Esperanza Trail's gotten hot
Oh.
over there. Rodriguez
I
knows.
see.
About 100 Haku.
Damn it! I need more
The
coffee.
Yakuza makes it 200.
I'll
On
get
top of
it.
that, Raymond
Thank
Law.
you, Bertram.
God's sake.
You are
Is there
useful
anyone left who
after
doesn't
all.
know about this?
That's
Only
the
one
second time you said
Get on the
that this
boat,
week.
Sail like the wind.
When was the
Come
first?
with us to Melee Island.
The other night when you told me to
Slow
come
down.
into your bed and
I know
touch
when I'm
your...
being extorted.
Yes.
Go on in,
Haha,
Richard.
thank you,
Have a
Bertram.
nice life.
That'll
See
be
you
all.
Is that
Oh,
so?
Bertram, I meant to tell
You're
you,
willing to
but
risk the treasure on this
I
little
watched
gamble? You still
Titanic
need
last night
information
for
which
the
only
first
I am in
time.
possession of.
Oh,
You think
did
so?
you cry?
There's
Uh,
no way we can find it on our
Almost.
own.
At one
Sounds
point,
like
I
you're the
thought I
man.
felt a tear rolling
course
down my
not.
leg.
'Cause before,
But
everyone
it
was
turned
sneaking
out to
around,
be
doing
urine.
things hush hush.
Oh,
But
I
now, that's
see.
over with.
Well, I
Yaku
read
and
a
the
book
Yakuza are
last
working
night.
together and working
Was
overtime.
it the hungry caterpillar?
They can get the job
Ah,
force,
Yes.
nothing else.
How did you know?
Treasure is
I
not something
must
one
say, I'm
enforces.
very disappointed in you, Bertram.
Honestly,
Reading
I could get a
is
text any
evil
minute now telling me
and
the
should
search is
only
over.
be reserved for
keeping the
reading
ringer
your
on.
enemy's
200
obituary.
able-bodied fellas?
Throw your books
Scouring for
away
buried
and
treasure
just
around
play
the clock?
video
Melee
games
Island ain't all
instead.
that big.
They'll teach you everything you need to
long could it
know.
really
How
take,
to solve
huh?
puzzles,
Sounds to
how
me
to
like you
jump
better
really
play ball.
high, and
So
most
what?
importantly,
Sucker.
how
No
to
matter how
kill
much juice you
aliens.
got, you
And
have to
or
be willing to
people.
squeeze.
Didn't you used to read books constantly?
My share still
Yes,
stands at
but
80%.
it was a different time back then.
Split the rest.
We didn't have
Get your
video
ears clean.
games.
But you
We
hit the
had
part where I said
black
you
and
changed?
white
You ain't
televisions
essential
and
to the
bloody
equation no
Bruce
more.
Forsyth.
How dare you, you dog.
Now, my favorite
start
author
saying
was
things you can't take
Agatha
back
Christie.
now.
I have read all of Miss Christie's books.
Oh, how are they?
I might compromise
Well,
my share to 50%.
they could do with some
If you're truly so
pictures,
obstinate.
maybe
Assure
a
me of
decapitation or two,
and I'll come
but
with
apart
you to the
from
island.
that, I do enjoy a good murder mystery,
you and half
like
for
the
all
one
of us.
about who killed
crazier
my
than I
father.
Pal.
You did.
25%.
Spoilers,
If you were to split
Bertram!
it evenly
Oh,
200 ways, how much
sorry.
would that be?
Did I ever
0.5
tell
for
you
everyone.
that I
You'd
met
want at
Miss
least that
Christie at an
We're
imaginary
talking about
party
people who settled
back
on
in
naming
the
island out of sheer
1940s, Bertram?
happenstance. I've been chasing the
No,
ghost of the
you did
Esperanza
not.
for 30
What
years.
was she
You hear
like?
me? I like
Well, the
20%
bitch stabbed me in the arse
Make it 10.
and then tried to
Tell the
write a
guy
book
0.
about it.
That's still
Oh,
$100
I
million.
see. Well,
Telling
I'm
me
sure
that
she had a
ain't
good
good
reason
enough?
for
Of course,
doing
you
that.
could refuse.
Well, not that I recall. Though I was drunk and tried to slip my hand into her Miss
I
Marple.
wouldn't be where I am today if I weren't able to admit when I've
Oh,
been cornered.
Miss Marple,
You're a
yes,
shrewd
Miss
businessman.
Marple, her Lady Gaga. I
just
get
know how
it.
the dance goes.
So she did have a good
Cutthroat
reason for
is as
stabbing you in the
cutthroat
arse.
You ain't all that
Well,
different.
there's never,
Agree.
ever a good enough
Give me a
reason
bit
for
of time
stabbing
to
a
ready
gentleman
myself.
in the
I'll show
arse,
you on the go
Bertram.
tomorrow, soon.
Oh,
My
did I tell
security
you that
escort
my
really
mother
accompanied
called me last night,
I trust
Bertram?
they'll be welcome as well.
Oh,
Sure.
what did she have to say
No
for
need to
herself?
Well, surprisingly,
What's the worst
very
that could happen to
little.
you with the kid around?
Cousin Oscar said more than that the other night, and he had a ball gag in his mouth and a duck up his backside. Don't ask. Oh, that reminds me, Bertram. If anyone calls here looking for him, you can mention the ball gag, but under no circumstances are you to mention the duck. Do you understand?
I think so.
Good
Hey,
man.
Captain.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
and I watched
Are people looking at
Groundhog
us?
Day last night. Did I tell
There
you?
is Still a bounty on our heads.
No. Did you enjoy it?
Somebody up the reward.
You never bloody told me it was a horror movie, Bertram. Can you imagine reliving the same day over and over? Doing the exact same things, telling the exact same jokes, making love to the same right hand over and over and over.
Isn't that a normal day for us? We get up, get dressed, play a game, review a game, play another game, get undressed, get into the shower together, go to bed together, make love.
Yes, thank you, Bertram. I think I get your point.
This game looks like a cartoon.
I must confess that I have fallen out of favor with cartoons as of late. They become rather tame for my tastes. I will now only watch cartoons if they have graphic violence, cross-dressing, nudity, and/or animal cruelty. So, pretty much anything featuring the Looney Tunes. Yes, I was aroused by cartoon characters long before I was ever aroused by human beings. I only have to say the words Jessica Rabbit or Donald Duck to send myself into some kind of sexual frenzy. Though, I do not recommend making love to pictures. That's the perfect way to give yourself a paper cut. Somewhere you really do not want a paper cut. And oh, by the way, Bertram, remind me that we have 2 reviews to do today.
Know that I'm
Oh, wow.
There be no
I know what you're thinking.
I'm going to
2
risk the health of my
reviews in
men.
the
It
same
will come with
day.
due compensation.
I know,
What do
Bertram.
you want?
I am usually
I
fortunate
propose
if
we
I
do
can
battle in
remember
Pirates'
to use the
Coliseum.
bathroom twice
You
a
and your
day.
crew bear a grudge
Oh,
against me
that
now.
reminds me. Better change my underpants. I'll do it after this part.
Are you not going to read out the comments?
Read the comments, indeed. You know, Bertram, I remember a time when reading simply meant looking at the pictures and making up your own story. Granted, there isn't much story in an issue of Playboy, but still...
Speaking of reading, I'm glad this game has subtitles.
Bertram, subtitles are for people who are deaf and or stupid.
That's not very nice.
What did you say?
That's not very nice.
What did you say?
That's not very nice.
What did you say?
Nothing.
What did you say?
Will you now?
Just a
Well,
little joke
till
there.
I see you in the combat engage.
Sit still, Bertram, you're making me nervous.
Oh, sorry.
I have been known to bust a move myself.
You'll never find it.
That's right, Bertram.
If I have to hold him
when?
hostage to keep your ship
Well, you see, I had a very brief stint where I busted this drug dealer called
Mr.
a
Tucker shall
move.
remain Raymond Law's
So,
honored guest.
I
Enemies
bust
spurn the hospitality of our
move.
great sanctuary.
Oh.
You didn't think I was talking about dancing, did you? Oh, good lord, no. I don't dance. I leave that to commoners and relatives who drink too much at funerals.
OCG, I was in the shower this morning and something occurred to me.
You were in the shower? I think the last time you had a shower was 1974.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anyway,
You and
I
Mr.
was in
Tucker
the
made it
shower
quite free.
and it
It
occurred
would be
to
a
me
privilege
that
as our newly
bollocks
crowned
are
champions.
so cute.
I wouldn't
Wait,
dare
am I
impede
allowed
you.
to say that bollocks are cute?
Oh, yes.
You
I have a particularly cute pair of bollocks
Mortimer is
myself.
going to give you the fight
You
of
may
your life.
stroke them
I look
if you
forward to the
wish.
show. Stop by the Queen's Castle
Maybe
first.
Later.
Funny
You and
story. I
help but
once
feel
broke
like
into
we have a
Lara
lot to
Croft's
discuss.
house and used her shower.
That wasn't funny at all. Didn't you chat up Lara Croft in a bar
Just when we
once?
were finally getting
I
close.
would never do something
We should
so
head back to the
common,
Goromari
so
captain.
vulgar,
After all
so
that, I think we better
indecent.
fill everyone in.
And if you must know, it was a restaurant, not a bar, and it didn't go well.
Did she slap you in the face?
No. She shot me between the legs.
Oh, ouch.
Yes, quite. Please note that Stephen Hawking was not harmed in the making of this live stream. But that's because he's dead. A bold statement, you might be thinking, but so is stating that my wife has more hair on her bottom lip than I do. It doesn't make either statement any less
There's a
true.
treasure chest. Can we go
I'm
look for
getting
it?
peckish. Do you think that shop on the corner will have any Twinkies? I had one of them in Florida once, and I suddenly had a craving.
This is Britain, Bertram. We have everything here. I mean, for God's sake, I once saw a shop selling imported boxes of Cocoa Pops. A product that we've been able to get here for centuries. And this particular shop went to all the trouble of importing bloody Cocoa Pops. And then had the gall, had the nerve to charge 3 times what they usually sell for. Bloody Cocoa Pops for the same price I could buy condoms. Extra large condoms. Extra large condoms. And while I'm ranting, I was on the PlayStation Store last night, and do you know there is a game for sale there where you play as a slice of bread?
We want that treasure.
A bloody slice of bread. Not even a sandwich. A piece of bloody flipping bread.
So that
What is it called?
I am bread.
Oh, catchy.
It most certainly is not catchy. Oh, that reminds me. Did I tell you that I once saw a shop selling imported boxes of Cocoa Pops? A product we've been able to get here for centuries. And this particular shop went to all the trouble of importing bloody Cocoa Pops and then had the gall, the nerve to charge 3 times what they usually sell for.
Yes, you did tell me. Less than 2 minutes ago, in fact.
Ah. Well, that's okay then. Now remind me when we're done with this stream to blowtorch my underpants.
Okay. Can I ask why?
No, you may not.
Furthermore, in order to protect the
Well, if you must know, the dryer has broken down.
Oh, I see. So, how is this game that you're playing?
Well, it's about as much fun as tucking your sausage between your legs and talking like a girl.
got this fish sooner or later, am I right?
That's
It is what
funny.
wiped the bounty off
Oh,
my head.
thank you, Bertram.
And we'll keep
Do I get a
retrying
prize?
since we want it, too.
Oh, that won't be necessary. Now get back in your cage. Actually, hold that thought. Let me kill this imbecile first.
You rang?
I did not ring, Bertram.
I thought you were calling for me. You said imbecile, and that's what you usually shout at me when you want something.
Yes, that I do, but not this time. Back in your cage, imbecile.
You rang?
Everybody on board?
Go away. Now, where was I? Oh, yes.
I, topped up your drink for you.
Ready for what's
Ah, thank you,
Anybody that
Bertram.
wants off now,
You are
shake your
useful
face.
after all.
Anybody that
Oh,
does, coming to hell
that's the
with
second
me.
time you've said that this week.
When was the first?
The other night when you told me to come into your bed and touch your...
Thank you, Bertram. I think that will be all. Go and play with, Mystic Meg.
Who?
Never mind. So, back to the game.
Gonna find that damn treasure
Out
and
of
get
the
ready.
way, you idiot. What are you doing?
Oh, I remember. She was that old woman who predicted the lottery numbers.
Well done, Bertram.
I had quite a crush on her.
I take back my well done. Shut up, Bertram, and never speak again. And now a message from our sponsor. Yours truly, me. Ladies and gentlemen's toilets, thank you very much for watching my stream. 'Tis fabulous, isn't it? And aren't I the most handsome man you have ever seen? I beg your pardon. Well, that's just rude! Are you hearing this, Bertram? Bertram! Wake up, Bertram! Ugh. Good help is so hard to find these days. You know, I think Bertram was a village idiot in a past life. Regardless, thank you very much for watching the stream. Feel free to continue to watch the stream and laugh at my jokes. All of my jokes. They're very amusing.
So how difficult is this game?
Ha! I've been more intimidated going to the toilet.
The toilet? What's so intimidating about going to the toilet?
Well, Bertram, Now, I've never told you this, but a midget armed with garden shears hides in the shower.
Oh, I see.
You know, I must say, this game is putting me in the mood to watch The Lion King.
You watch too many Disney films, sir.
How dare you, Bertram? There is no such thing as too much Disney.
Don't you have a Beauty and the Beast, do they?
Yes.
And, you have a Little Mermaid alarm clock?
Yes.
And, don't you masturbate to Disney erotica?
4 times a day, yes. What's your point?
Nothing.
Bertram, fetch me a monkey.
Right now?
Yes, right now. Have you got something better to do?
But it's the middle of the night.
Well, how else do you expect to procure a monkey from the local zoo unless it's during the night? You can't very well steal one during the day. Someone will see you.
You're fucking me.
Well, I didn't think you would notice.
Can I at least finish my sandwich first?
Yes, I suppose.
Fetch me a monkey. How do you come up with these schemes?
Because I am a genius.
A genius? What about that time my arm fell off and you thought that you could simply superglue it back in the socket?
It worked, did it not?
But now I can't move my arm. At all.
Well, at least it'll stop you masturbating. Isn't live streaming fun, Bertram? I haven't had this much fun since I slapped you with a fish.
You've never slapped me with a fish. Ow!
Well, I have now.
You're a very strange man.
Well, thank you, Bertram. It's something I'm very proud of.
I wouldn't be.
What was that?
Nothing. OCG.
Yes?
Do animals have genitals?
Hell made you ask that?
Just making conversation.
Of course animals have genitals. How else would they procreate?
I thought a stork brought the babies to, no?
You're an idiot, Bertram.
Oh, thank you.
So, dear viewer, I hope you're enjoying the stream. Now, this game is great. But if you don't like great games, then might I suggest you play Returnal. There's absolutely no greatness in that game. Or fun. Or even a coherent narrative.
Are we really still bitching about Returnal?
Bitching? Where did you hear that word, Bertram? Have you been watching the television again?
I plead the fifth.
Bertram, we are in the glorious nation of Britain. You can't use that nonsense here. You have no rights. You are not free. You belong to me. Anyway,
Do you think the Pope plays video games?
oh yes. Apparently Call of Duty is his favorite, though I can't think why.
Don't young boys mostly play those games?
Oh yes. Yes they do, Bertram. Moving on. Okay, Bertram. Number 4 on the list of all things that Japanese video games must contain. Number 4 is female characters with heaving bosoms. And you might be asking yourself, why? Why must a Japanese video game feature such characters? And it's quite simple. for longevity of the game. You see, the average game may only take you a couple of hours to finish. But if you throw a couple of female characters into your game, particularly the ones with heaving bosoms, then lonely gamers, such as myself, whenever these characters appear on the screen, will pause the video game to indulge in a little self-love, if you catch my meaning. And that's a good thing for the longevity of the... Oh, shit.
Are you playing this game online, OCG?
I have absolutely no desire to play online, Bertrum. Frankly, I'd rather put my penis in a very sharp cheese grater.
Why, OCG?
Only homicidal maniacs, or children, or homicidal maniac children play games online, Bertrum.
Oh, what a dangerous world we live in.
Quite. Just the other day, a child called me a "see you next Tuesday."
Oh, what an odd insult. Was he on drugs?
Probably, but you don't understand. He called me a C-U-N.
Oh, I get it. Well, you are.
What did you say?
Nothing. Does this game have zombies in it?
No, Bertram. It has 1,000 bloody ballet dancers doing the splits while singing "The Winner Takes It All." You can see, can't you? So you should be able to tell if this game has zombies in it or not.
I was bitten on the pee-pee by a zombie once.
I know I'm going to regret asking this question, but, how did a zombie bite you on the pee-pee, Bertram?
I think it was a zombie prostitute.
Ah, well, that makes perfect sense. We've all been there.
Oh, did a zombie prostitute bite your pee-pee?
No. She stole my wallet and then flushed my trousers down the toilet.
Oh, I see.
Speaking of prostitutes, I visited a dominatrix once. Wasn't a lot of foreplay or intercourse. And can you believe she didn't even have any biscuits?
Oh, bitch!
I was a guest in her brothel, and I wasn't even offered so much as a glass of milk or a digestive. Well, that will be the last time I'll be visiting her.
Because she was so inhospitable?
No, because a grand piano crashed through her ceiling last week, killing her.
Oh!
I'm afraid the time has come, Bertram. It's time to tell the good people of Britain why I wear these sunglasses. And sadly, the truth is I wear these sunglasses because I am blind. Really? No, not really. The actual reason I wear these sunglasses is because I have lasers inside my eyes. And should I remove these sunglasses, you would be destroyed with said lasers.
Really?
No, not really. Splatterhouse indeed. I tell you, Bertram, if you want to see what an actual splatterhouse looks like, you only have to come round to my parents' house at Christmas. I've never seen such a bloodbath. Year after year, inevitably some relative of mine gets drunk, and another relative will take them out with a turkey baster. I don't think I've actually told you this, Bertram, but my great-great-great-great-great
Aunt Delilah circumcised my great Uncle Humphrey with only a wooden spoon. Yes, remarkable. Who knew you could circumcise someone with a,
I hope the actors in this game were paid a lot of money.
Guys outside.
No, I don't think so. Some of the actors in this game are women, Bertram. Women don't get paid, do they? Well, not unless they are women of ill repute, shall we say.
Please note, OCG nor anyone at Obsessive Compulsive Gaming actually believes that statement to be true.
Now, Captain.
Well, mostly. Don't get me wrong, Bertram. I love women. I've married 4 of the bloody things. I mean, people. People. But frankly, I don't trust them.
Why?
Well, do you remember that time I holidayed on Coney Island?
Bring the ship around.
Oh yeah! Isn't that when you were bit by a bearded lady?
Yes, quite. Thank the Lord I hate children, because I won't be having any anytime soon.
Oh yeah, she bit you on the thingy.
Don't remind me. Every time I urinate, the toilet looks like that bloody elevator from The Shining.
Oh yuck!
Quite. So, dear viewer, if you feel sorry for me and my, problems downstairs, feel free to send me a cash donation, or just subscribe to the channel. Do it! Do it right now, or I'll send a panther to your house. And not a nice panther, but a feral, pissed off panther.
Did you know, Bertram, that my wife volunteered to be a human pincushion once?
Volunteered?
Well, volunteered, forced to do it, whatever. Do you know it took 5 million pins to cover her incredibly large head? I won't tell you how many it took to cover her incredibly large stomach. Let's just say it was a lot. You know, Bertram, that woman has a problem with...
OCG.
Yes?
I was watching a film earlier, and someone said his brother was inbred. What does inbred mean?
Well, Bertram, tell me, do you kiss your mother on the lips?
Yes.
Then you, sir, are inbred. Just like yeast. Sorry. That was a baking joke.
I don't get it.
Well, because bread contains yeast, therefore yeast is in bread. You know, in bread. Never mind. You know, this is just what I need on a day like today. Gaming never fails to make me smile.
Would you like to tell me about it?
Yes, Bertram. When I play video games, my mouth moves in this very uncomfortable shape.
No, I meant, would you like to tell me about your day?
Ah, I see. I do that. Well, firstly, my doctor cancelled my annual colon examination. You know how much I look forward to that.
Indeed.
And then secondly, I managed to crash the car into some idiot's house.
What idiot's house?
Ours.
Oh!
In my defense, I forgot to put on my glasses.
Oh, that's the second time you've crashed in a month!
Well, that last crash doesn't count.
You were driving the wrong way on a one-way street!
Well, I saw no sign.
Yes, because you forgot to put your glasses on that day as well!
Oh, details.
You're going to kill someone one day. You're going to kill someone else one day.
You're back again.
Well, let's just continue with the gaming before I suffer an aneurysm.
Oh, wouldn't that be a shame?
What was that?
Nothing.
By Jove,
By Jove?
I just found a Bakewell tart in my underpants.
Oh, can I have some?
No.
Oh, OCG, did you know that I went to a water park once? I say water park, but what I really mean is, I took a bath once.
Oh, fascinating.
Are you being sarcastic?
Good Lord, no.
You are being sarcastic.
No, I'm not.
Now you're being argumentative.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Let's just move on before people start throwing fruit at us and booing.
I got smacked in the face with a banana once.
Oh God, I hope that's not a euphemism.
What's a euphemism?
It's a country.
Oh, really?
No, not really.
What's the title of this game we're playing?
I forget. Let's just call it Nonsense and Poppycock, Bertram. Nonsense and Poppycock. I do enjoy the word poppycock. 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 Poppycock.
Are the cocks male chickens?
Yes, they are.
Oh, I like cocks.
Of course you do, Bertram. Of course you do.
Does this game have aliens in it?
No, Bertram. It has 1,000 rent boys doing handstands.
Oh, really?
No, not really. Pay bloody attention, and you'll know if this game has aliens in it or not.
Speaking of aliens, what do you think is the better film? Alien or Aliens?
Event Horizon.
That's not one of the Alien movies.
No, it's not, Bertram. It's better.
Oh! I actually quite enjoy Alien Resurrection.
And that's why no one likes you, Bertram.
That's not true. Your mother adores me.
So she does. I forgot that bitch was still alive.
That's not very nice.
Don't act so shocked, Bertram. You know that I hate my family.
I thought you liked your Uncle Roderick.
This guy completely
What?
nuts.
The man who ate his own children and set fire to 6 churches in England. He's okay, I suppose. Did I ever tell you that he has an insect fetish?
Fetish? Is that the name for people who like killing insects?
No. It's the name for people who like having sex with insects.
Right. Then get yourselves
is
to
that
the
a
ship.
thing?
Don't make me
Oh
wait
yes,
too long. I'll
it's
sink
very
without you.
common. When I was 14, I walked in on my father having sex with a grasshopper. I've not been the same since.
Oh my!
Remind me when we finish this, Bertram, to berate my wife about the quality of her pancakes.
What's wrong with her pancakes?
The question is, what's right about her pancakes? Like her breasts, they are much too flat for my liking.
I saw a frog once with massive breasts.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
I thought so.
Though I have had a toad in the hole once.
Bertram, I've told you before, I have no desire to hear about what you do and do not put up your backside.
But...
No, Bertram, I will hear no more about it.
but...
I like inserting foreign objects into my backside as much as the next chap, but you don't see me running around telling everyone about it, do you?
but...
No, Bertram, we're moving on. Oh, that reminds me. We need to play Battletoads again. Maybe we'll stream the whole bloody thing. Did you know, Bertram, that the original Battletoads is the reason I don't have grandparents anymore?
Oh? Were they so addicted to the game that they ignored you, and thus you decided to never speak to them again?
No. The original game frustrated me so much that I decided to murder the first two people I saw after smashing my controller against the wall. Now, sadly, my grandparents were babysitting me that day.
Oh my! So you murdered them?
Well, I wouldn't put it so graphically, Bertram. Let's just say I tore off their heads with my bare hands and then proceeded to shove said heads up their own backsides.
Oh my!
Yes, quite.
Isn't there a remake of Battletoads on the Xbox?
How dare you say that name in front of the PlayStation 5? Oh no, look now, you made him cry. Apologize, Bertram.
Sorry?
Good man. Don't you worry, PlayStation 5. Daddy will play with your slot when this playthrough is done.
You're a very strange man.
Oh, I know. Oh, by the way, did you record last night's EastEnders for me, Bertram?
Affirmative. I also recorded that naughty movie. What was it called again?
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Nothing else.
I do not, and never will, watch naughty movies.
Think I'm starting to see how you got your hands.
But I do believe it was called Horny Horatio, the well-hung highwayman. Moving on. Did I ever tell you, Bertram, that my father was a serial killer? So, I actually grew up in a real murder house.
Oh, that can't be pleasant.
Quite. I found a decapitated head under my bed once.
Oh my!
No, not an eye, a head. A head.
You know, I gotta say.
I said, oh my.
Ah. Well, there was body parts, blood and guts all over our kitchen. So cooking was an absolute nightmare. Gave a whole new meaning to the term finger food. Bertram, I have just noticed this, but why are you not wearing any trousers? Or underpants for that matter?
Well, my pee-pee was warm.
Did you stand a little too close to the oven again?
Yes.
I see.
I meant to ask you, OCG, but I was walking past the bathroom this morning, and I thought I could see you taking a selfie on the toilet.
Well spotted, Bertram. I was indeed taking a picture of myself on the toilet.
That's weird.
Not at all, Bertram. I document all of my trips to the toilet.
That's very weird.
Well, I thought everyone did that. My father did that. For 95 years, he documented every single trip he made to the toilet. I have a whole shelf of photo albums containing nothing but pictures of Father's excursions to the bathroom. They are fascinating.
I think we need to get you to a psychiatrist as soon as possible.
There's nothing wrong with me, Bertram. Oh, by the way, tell that pink elephant over there to stop jumping up and down like that. It's most distracting.
Oh no, he's lost it.
Quite. Moving on. Do you know, Bertram, that I consider myself to be something of a medium?
What is a medium?
Well, it means that you can speak to the dead. So, for example, your mother has just at this very moment told me to tell you that you smell of dick cheese.
But my mother isn't dead.
Oh, damn it. Did I forget to tell you about that? Silly me.
How did she die?
Well, I forget the details. Something about a bear in heat. Sexual assault and your mother being found in 1,112 pieces.
Oh no, Mommy!
You can mourn later, Bertram. We have a game to finish playing.
Oh, I don't think I can. I'm struggling just to sit here.
You're struggling to sit here? Is it because I insist that you sit in an electric
What the heck
chair?
are you talking about?
No, it's because I am struggling with my sexuality.
Oh. Well, I don't really know what to say to that, Bertram.
Haha! April Fools!
What? Forgive me. April Fools? It's not April, you imbecile!
Oh yeah! So, what is this game about?
Well, we play as a random teenage girl who, struggling to come to terms with the death of her brother, becomes a prostitute / serial killer and goes on a rampage in a small mining town.
Is that really what this game is about?
Captain!
More or less.
More or less meaning...
No,
Hey, no.
that is not what this game is about.
Oh, so what is this game about?
Well, if I told you that, there would be no point in playing the game.
Oh! So what's this game about?
I told you already, Bertram. If I reveal anything about the plot, there would be no point in playing the game.
Oh, yeah, I understand. So what's this game about? Ow! Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's home to work we go.
Shut up, Bertrum!
I said if you told me to shut up one more time, I would kill myself.
Well, then you better get that razor ready, Bertrum.
Captain
Actually, I changed my mind.
I thought you might.
I can only imagine
Can't bear the thought of leaving me, eh?
No, we just don't own any razors.
You know that woman hates
I
him
see.
still.
But I have a samurai sword if you'd like to use that.
After all,
But that's sharp.
Yes. Usually helps if you're planning to kill yourself.
All the same, I'll just leave it.
Well, you let me know if you change your mind. Heaven knows I could do with some good news for a change.
Stickier fingers.
Yes.
Just one problem.
What?
I get the feeling
Ah,
you're exactly
I jest.
Be that as it
Jest.
may, nothing changes.
Mostly.
Still got a head start on her.
We do.
Is this a beat 'em up game?
Since when was this
Uh,
a we thing?
Does it look like a bloody beat-em-up game, Bertrum?
Rodriguez and I.
I like beat 'em ups. I do it at least 4 times a
I
day.
expect it to be
No, you like beating off,
Then what's it
Bertrum. You do
Everything he
that
finds on that island
at
goes
least
through
4 times
to
a
be
day.
distributed through
Oh
channels I
yeah,
have
so
control
I do.
I've already made some considerable investments here. Enough to secure a foothold on the black market.
Here.
In return, my commission is a flat 50%.
Sonic the Hedgehog, he's a little bastard. Sonic the Hedgehog, he is always plastered.
Rodriguez wants to give you half his share, fine. But us? Yeah, I'm willing to bet there's a
Is that
cheaper way
the
to get this crap
actual
sold.
lyrics?
Yeah, thanks
Sadly not, Bertrum.
I would
Sega
advise that.
said they were not
only be stretching
child-friendly enough or
Use your head.
some such
Jewels
bollocks.
get ground to dust, splitting them
OCG,
between so
what's a
many
wet dream?
Well,
gotta worry
it's
about
when...
We got our own way.
how do I put this without sounding
When you
crude?
collect on our side when all your time
aha.
sitting in your chair?
Do you remember that time you spilled a glass of milk
This
in
is a
bed
centuries
while
old
you
past
were
with $1
dreaming,
billion.
Bertrum?
Who else do you think can fence
You
all
mean
that?
that time
I
you
can
spilled a
think of a
glass
few
of milk
people,
in
if I'm
bed
being honest.
while you were dreaming?
For one.
Whatever.
stupid
Anyway,
fuck, don't you
a
dare.
wet dream
Don't
is
even
like
think about
that. Except the milk comes out of your penis.
Queen really
Oh!
scares the heck out of you, doesn't she?
I must say,
fucking
OCG,
around here.
this game
Stick to
you're
the
playing
contract.
is very exciting.
Moron.
Put your trousers back on,
Matter
Bertrum.
of fact, the
And get that rash looked at.
Rodriguez is to bargain with.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Oh,
Don't
that
you
reminds me.
walk away from
I
me.
put a slice of carrot cake in the
idea
fridge
who
last
this
night
is.
for safekeeping. And when I checked this morning, it was gone.
It
Do
would
you
seem, Captain
know
Lockhart
anything about that,
is quite bored
Bertrum?
of my company.
Uh,
If you don't mind,
well, a homeless man came to the front door this morning and he asked if we had any food. So I,
You gave him the carrot cake?
Show our host, man.
yes.
Seeing the Pirate King's
Excellent, Bertram.
Another boring fucking business.
Why are you so happy about that?
Because my accident-prone manservant, I had planned to send that very slice of cake to my in-laws. So, I added something extra to the ingredients.
And what was that?
Poison. But killing a homeless man is just as satisfying. Homeless people are damned annoying. They stink too.
Oh no!
You did a good thing today, Bertram. As a reward, I will wash my own backside from now on.
Oh yay! Did I tell you, OCG, that the hunchback who lives down the street got a pet rabbit for Christmas?
What? Someone gave that poor hunchback an actual vibrator? There's some sick people in the world.
No, it's an actual pet rabbit.
Speaking of rabbits, I have never had one as a pet. But I did once hold a Playboy bunny in my basement for 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, Claudia. What happened to her?
Well, I lost the key to the basement and she starved to death.
Oh, I can see now why you've never had a rabbit as a pet.
I never had a rabbit, no, but I did have a great white shark.
What?
I never thought you looked like the type of chap who would like sharks.
Well, appearances can be deceptive, Bertram.
Yes, as you learned when you brought your 4th wife home on your wedding night.
I did wonder what that bulge was sticking out of her underpants. Or should I say sticking out of his underpants?
Captain.
And the fact he was called Brian and had a beard didn't set off alarm bells?
Well, you know that my eyesight is not what it once was. At least I let the chap sleep in the basement until he could find somewhere else to live.
And whatever became of your 4th wife / husband?
Well, you see, I lost the key to the basement. Again. And he starved to death.
I'm noticing a pattern here. Did you know they're making a new series of Game of Thrones with a cast of skeletons?
I did not. What's it going to be called?
Game of Bones.
Oh, I thought that was the name of the pornographic version of Game of Thrones.
No. I believe that's called Game of Boning.
Ah, I see.
Captain.
I think Game of Thrones would make an excellent RPG game.
What does RPG mean again?
Role-playing game.
Oh, like when you make me dress up like a secretary and you dress up like a stern business owner. Who?
Yes, just like that. Remind me to tell you the meaning of the word secret when we're done with this walkthrough. Moving on. And oh, while I remember, dear viewers, if you want to see more walkthroughs, reviews, and gaming news presented in 43 FPS, then remember to subscribe to the channel.
What does FPS mean again?
Frames per second. So, for example, films are usually presented in 24 FPS.
Films. Like when you make me take off all of my clothes and cover myself with peanut butter while you film and...
Yes, just like that. Does the phrase, "this'll be our little secret," mean nothing to you, Bertram?
What does secret mean again?
Oh, never mind.
Oh, I wish stuff like this game happened in real life.
Real life? What are you talking about, Bertram? Video games are real life.
Oh, did you forget to take your medication again?
Absolutely not. Now shut up so I can hear what this pink elephant in the corner is saying to me. Go on. Oh, I see. Is that so? Then what did he say?
Masaru's
Most amusing.
Oh dear.
The pink elephant was just telling me about his school.
Oh, what was your school like?
It had more mutants than Xavier's school for the gifted. There was a lot of inbreeding in my town.
Oh, I see. I personally could imagine you being the school bully.
I am not a bully, Bertram. Now go and get me a coffee, you fetus-shaped abomination.
Why are we playing this game, OCG? You said we could play the Bratz video game today.
I said no such thing.
You said the Bratz video game was your favorite video game.
I said no such thing. We'll play Bratz later. I promise. It's the viewers' fault, Bertram. They wouldn't understand my love for the Bratz and their passion for fashion.
Oh, I see. Why are we whispering? The viewers can still hear us.
Someone's got to talk to Masaru himself. Question is,
can I go to the toilet?
some kind of deal.
Certainly.
What do you do with him?
Don't use my Marvel toilet paper, though. There's some sandpaper in the cabinet.
What's the difference between a remaster and a remake?
Back where we're
What do you
from.
think I am, Bertram? Some kind of expert?
Yes?
Oh, well, quite right. Well, the difference between a remaster and a remake is...
By the circus tent. Place called Black
I say, is that Inigo Montoya I see in our garden?
Stop trying to change the subject. It's okay to admit you don't know.
Me? Don't know? Ha! I've forgotten more than you will ever know, my dim-witted manservant.
Okay, so what's the difference between a remaster and a remake?
Well, that's quite simple. It's
What?
Didn't you hear me? Oh dear. Well, I guess you'll never know then. We have to move on. Yes. Did you know, Bertram, that I am 1/16th psychic? No, Bertram. It's not time for dinner.
Oh, how did you know I was thinking that?
You see? Psychic.
Oh, that's amazing! What else can you do?
Well, I can tuck my Colonel Mustard between my legs, so I look like I have a lady garden. Would you like to see?
No thank you, Buffalo Bill. OCG, I found this adorable frog in the garden. You should kiss him and see if he turns into a prince.
Oh no, I'm not falling for that. Again, I was hospitalized for 6 days the last time. The bloody nurses had the nerve to laugh at me.
Because they couldn't believe you would be so stupid as to kiss a frog?
Go and get his attention.
No, because I slipped on a bushel of grapes in the ward.
Oh!
And I actually had the audacity to sue the hospital.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. You're a chap some would describe as disingenuous.
Captain?
Didn't you ask a prostitute for a refund once?
Oh yes.
Why?
Funny feeling.
Well, the product
You're not
was
here by
defective.
And by defective you mean?
Dead.
Why didn't you invite
I see. You do have some very odd fetishes,
They
OCG.
made me an offer.
Why don't you tell us all about them?
Well, naturally, I would love to explain them to you, but sadly, I don't have the time as I have an appointment with my gynecologist in 10 minutes because my vagina has been giving me jib.
Nobody else.
Um,
Paid me. Stuffed
okay.
some cash in my
Oh,
pocket.
I meant to tell you, Bertram. I saw your friend Simon the Simpleton this morning.
Money's all it takes?
He looked like utter ass.
I know I can't go
Oh,
back to the
I'm not
ship.
surprised. Simon hasn't been well recently.
I'll find
Oh
someone
dear.
new.
What
Deal
happened?
with me anymore.
Well, he stuck his fingers in a wall socket and electrocuted himself.
You think he gets
Well,
away with
that doesn't surprise me.
Don't you
He
remember?
is a simpleton after all.
I must say, OCG,
As I recall,
the graphics in this game thing
Sorry,
are
things
really
have
very
changed since
good.
then.
Well,
If you're
that's
really
because they're not graphics, Bertram. Those are real people.
I haven't
Oh, quick,
That's why I'm
OCG, call the
disappeared.
police. There are strangers in the television again.
Calm down, Bertram. They can't hurt you.
By yourself,
That's what you said when that bitch in the nightdress and long black hair started crawling out of the television.
Yes, I did, but remember, you killed that girl, Bertram. And I had to get rid of the body for you, so you wouldn't go to prison and get used as a sex toy by the prisoners.
one last
Oh, yeah. But wasn't it you who killed her? And then I got rid of the body so you wouldn't go to prison and get used as a sex toy?
Oh, whatever.
Oh, I forgot to ask. How was the colon checkup this morning?
Oh, well, I'll let you know when the chaps finish checking it, Bertram.
Oh, I
Guess we'll
didn't see
find
you
out.
down there. Hello.
Here's the captain's
Hello?
job.
Don't talk to that man when he's working, Bertram.
Okay. What was the name of that anime show you were watching this morning, OCG?
Ah, 'twas Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Hinokami Chronicles.
What does Kimetsu no Yaiba mean?
It means don't feed the prostitute while it's hibernating.
Really?
Well, how the hell should I know? I don't speak anime. Did you know, Bertram, that I was once considered a slayer of demons?
Demons? Really?
Oh, you know, demons, women, same thing.
Didn't you tell me once that your sister was a demon?
No. She was possessed by a demon. There is a difference.
Which is?
Well, a lot of projectile vomit, a potty mouth, and a fetish for crucifixes.
Oh!
I tell you, Bertram, that Lady Demetresque is quite the catch. In fact, if she were a fish, you would need an incredibly large net. Yes. That woman is so tall, I think she could tickle King Kong's ballsack. And another... Can I just say that you are looking particularly awful today, Bertram?
Oh, thank you. I'm in a good mood. I booted up my Nintendo 3DS. No, I forgot how good Mario 64 is.
Don't say that too loud, Bertram. Just in case Miss PlayStation 5 hears you.
Oh, is she the jealous type?
Oh, very. I was on the Xbox yesterday, And she threw a DualShock 4 controller right at my bollocks.
Don't mind me.
Oh, ouch.
Yes, quite. So let's keep it down with the Nintendo chat, eh?
I will do.
Thank you, Bertram. Here, have a biscuit.
7 years ago.
But that's a dog biscuit.
Yes, who's a good boy? You are. You are a good boy.
I'm not eating that dog biscuit.
Eat it. Eat it.
No.
Spoil sport. Fine. I'll eat the bloody thing.
to know what I'm looking
Oh, good lord. That tastes dreadful.
Ha ha.
Shut up, Bertram, you bastard.
That's £1 you have to put in the swear jar.
He sent me the same video.
What?
Once I saw
You
it,
said bastard, so that means you have to put £1 in the swear jar.
Well,
from back
you
then.
just said it.
7 years ago,
That's
we rented
£1
that
you have to put in the swear
Jason's
jar.
ship.
Oh
Said that
shit.
we lost
Correction. £2. Which coincidentally was how much I paid for a second-hand copy of Mario 64 back in the early 2000s.
I figured the right
Ouch!
thing to do was tell him to
Oh,
shove
what
it.
happened?
Screw your money.
Bloody PlayStation 5 threw a hammer at me.
But it was more than I'd ever
It's
seen.
possessed.
Yes, we can call an exorcist later. Let's finish this playthrough.
Understanding.
The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
Bertram, I said we will deal with it later.
Jason's ship was hardly a single,
okay.
You know what I mean?
How about we play some Super Mario after this
One
game?
match.
Bertram, you idiots! What did I tell you about mentioning? Oh, shit.
So I kept quiet.
OCG, why is the PlayStation 5 holding a knife?
Because we're in trouble.
I was being
Run, Bertram, run!
I heard another gaming YouTuber mention 3D platformers. What are 3D platformers, OCG?
Well, games like Mario 64, Jack and Daxter, or Crash Bandicoot are 3D platformers.
thinking back.
What about Crash Bandicoot 2?
Yes, that's another 3D platformer.
What about Crash Bandicoot 3?
Yes, that's another 3D platformer.
What about...
I'm going to save us some time here, Bertram.
Yes.
All of the Crash Bandicoot games are 3D platformers.
Either.
Oh,
Jason deserved
even
to
Crash Team Racing?
Well, apart from that,
He had known.
What about Crash
If I'd
Tag
known,
Team
I
Racing?
might not have gotten so blindsided.
yes, apart from
I may
that,
not be the sharpest guy, but it wouldn't
what
take
about
genius to realize
Bertram,
God didn't
if
stop
you
and traded
don't
by
shut
just one
up
member of the
right
crew.
now, I'm going to choke you with a pair of my
Maybe I could've
dirty
seen one of those
underpants.
betrayal coming in time.
Thank you.
Could've saved the ship.
OCT,
Could've
can I
saved
ask
two
you a
men's
personal
lives.
question?
Could've
Why, certainly,
saved
Bertram.
7 years. leading to that
Who
damn
took
island.
your virginity?
Why didn't you try?
That would be my Uncle Roderick.
Days.
In fact,
Jason would
I'm
know I
still
hesitated.
waiting to get it back.
The treasure hunter who showed me the ropes.
How old
who
were
treated me
you?
Like a brother.
43.
Think about it.
Oh,
So what if I
wow!
was too
You
afraid
were
to do it?
old!
I was also too
Yes,
afraid to say how close
I was always a late bloomer, Bertram.
Mortimer turned
Did
on
you
us.
know I was
Jason lost
breastfed until the age of
was no going back.
29?
If he
Oh,
knew, I
wow!
could have done something to
Can
prevent
we
it all.
play
He
Skyrim
didn't.
after this?
He didn't
Oh,
forgive me.
absolutely not.
Why
scared,
not?
Because,
Scared of losing
like
my
my wife, I don't like playing with bollocks.
I was right.
Oh,
This
you're
sure
going
ain't
to
our
get
chummy
death
spot.
threats again.
I've
Kind of
never
thought running
received
into him again
death
on Rich Island
threats.
might have been
Oh, I meant to
so
say,
long.
you're going to get death threats that I don't tell you about
To interpret
again.
things however's most
Dear
convenient.
Lord, Oh my! Who would want to send me death threats?
Apart from everyone?
What did you say?
Nothing.
Fate actually cuts you
You know, I'm considering giving you a pay rise, Bertram. I've been most impressed with how you've washed my underpants recently.
Oh, is that true?
Of course it is. Would I lie to you, Bertram?
Well, you did tell me once that setting fire to myself would cure my coat.
Well, I don't recall hearing you sneezing in the hospital, so I was right, was I not?
Yes, but I suffered burns over 98% of my body.
Oh, details.
What does FPS mean? First person shooter?
Don't be ridiculous, Bertram. First person shooter. I've never heard anything so stupid.
Then what does it mean?
It means 4 pornos, please.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. 4 pornos, please. I've never heard anything so stupid.
Are you trying to be funny, Bertram? If you are, perhaps you would like to leave this place and join a circus.
No thank you.
Do you know, I was once buggered at a circus.
What?
No, it doesn't mean what you think it means, Bertram. Pick up your dictionary.
We don't have a dictionary.
Well then, pretend.
Okay.
Now look up the word buggered and read out what it says. Let me help you, Bertram. Buggered, British slang. To be seriously harmed or damaged.
Oh.
Understand?
Oh, yes. So how were you damaged at a circus?
A clown fingered me.
What?
A clown stuck his fingers in my eyes.
Jason,
I was fingered.
what happened?
Oh.
I'll never ask
Why?
for forgiveness.
What do you think I meant?
But even still,
Nothing.
promise
I don't know if I ever told you this, Bertram, my dear manservant,
now, though,
but I once filleted Sonic the
I'd
Hedgehog.
love to sail with you again.
You cut him up?
Oh, did I say filleted again? My mistake. I meant filleted.
quit while you're ahead, can you?
Yes.
This is Masaru you're talking about after all. Push come to shove now?
I guess, all said and done, you and I have put an awful lot of time and money into finding this treasure. Kind of guy would I be? Kicking you out when we're so close.
Thanks for that one, Noah. And I'm, sorry for what I put your dad through. You know?
You old guys sure hold on to things for a long time.
All right, good to go now? Listen up, people. After all the time he's made us waste, we owe Mortimer an ass-kicking. Let's make it one for the history books. Everybody with me? Aye, aye! Captain!
Captain, sorry again for all the, trouble, I mean. I swear from here on, I'll work extra hard to make up for it and earn my place. Feels like I found new inner strength. Gourmet meals, that's what I'm talking about.
That's it? How about fighting strength?
Well, whatever. See you on the Goromaru. Count on me. Up and away, Captain.
I'm happy, Captain. Masaru's part of the gang.
Welcome back, Captain Majima. Now, what can I help you with? Wonderful! Then the long-awaited showdown can begin at last. Madlantis will be on its feet for this, I'm certain. Best of luck to your ship.
Thanks.
Ladies and pickaroos, this is it! The showdown! Captain Majima and the Goromaru in one corner, and in the other, head of the Mortimer Armada himself, Commodore Mortimer!
Now hear this, dogs. Stand at the ready. Today you fight to defend Madlantis. These Yakuza and their cronies challenge our way of life. Give them no quarter! Aye aye!
Ready for this, Jason? The Goromaru's got Mortimer outgunned this time. And 7 years of debt to collect on. I'll give you my word, they'll pay you back with serious interest. You said it. I never been more ready.
Yeah, by your orders, Captain.
Anchors away! Goromaru!
The battle is about to begin! Last call! Has everyone placed their bets? Raise the stakes and show your allegiance with Core! The Pirates Coliseum begins its dreaded countdown! 10 seconds left! 5 seconds! 3, 2, 1!
We can do this, Captain!
Let's kick
End of the line, Mortimer.
Damn it, this is impossible. You're nothing but gutter rats. You know that?
Is that so? Hell of a way to greet old comrades.
Yeah, how long we go back? Where's the love gone? It's like you don't even care.
Jason. Masaru.
Hey, Mortimer. Why'd you really betray my dad? In the Pirates' Coliseum, you were all fighting on the same side. It just doesn't make any sense to me. What made you double-cross your own crew?
You know, I don't remember.
You know what that did to Jason. He lost nearly everything because of it. His ship and his crew. Even his hope of curing Noah with that treasure. Tell it true. Did you ever stop and think what you were doing? How many lives you might have wrecked?
Who's to say?
Nobody chooses the wrong path. They just hit a bump in the road. You hit your bump, and before you knew it, you were walking someplace you never meant to go. Then, there was no way to turn back.
Even if that were true, then what?
Then you and me? Line between us is paper thin. 7 years ago, if I'd been a tiny bit greedier, you'd be standing here and I'd be on my knees.
Oh, Masaru. Do you want to know the reason? Why I took Raymond's deal back then?
Hmm?
He told me that you'd already sold out Jason first. Guess he got me, huh? After that, I didn't feel a shred of guilt. But time brought the truth to light. I'd been the only one of us to turn my coat after all, it seems.
Should I say sorry?
No. There would be no point to it now. Nor to much of anything anymore.
Well, blow me down. Never thought I'd hear you sounding so small, Mortimer.
Is that right? Well, so it goes. Perhaps it's my true colors.
Jason, your call. You want to settle the score?
Ah, forget it. I don't care anymore. Maybe I finally drowned all that pain back at Dunghill. Doing what needs doing now, it just means I'd have to rip those wounds open all over again. I can't do it anymore. I'm too damn old.
In that case, how's about you get that bounty on our heads called off? That ought to make things right. Sound like a fair deal?
Hi. I'll take it. You and your men can go in peace from here on.
You disgrace yourself, Commodore. You disgrace us all, cutting deals to save your skin. What the hell did you do, you maniac? Raymond Law's decree is clear, Commodore. The Coliseum knows only two outcomes: victory or death. No one bargains his way out of fate.
Only appropriate. This is a blood sport, after all. We can hardly fail to deliver on that promise. The audience would never forgive us. The Colosseum has a certain philosophy it's obligated to uphold. Am I wrong?
Not at all. You do show some cunning, occasionally.
Will wonders never cease? Ha! To your health.
Yo, been waiting on you.
You really believe we can pass in one piece? We're still at the utter mercy of their cannons, are we not?
I'd put our odds somewhere around 50-50. Yeah, maybe 60-40. Don't forget, we're Madlantis' champions now. Law promised us safe passage after we won. He sinks us now, how's that gonna look? Guy's a hard ass, but he still answers to the people. And besides, if he wants his piece of the Esperanza treasure, we gotta find it for him.
I suppose there's some sense to that argument. It's true Raymond would gain little from killing us. There's far more he stands to lose, in fact.
See? I may not remember much, but I can damn sure work out some greedy prig's playbook. Maybe it's something I was born with.
Just like a real Yakuza!
Ha! Pirate Yakuza!
Whatever you say. If there's nothing else, shall we go? I confess I've been so apprehensive over this voyage, it's given me indigestion.
Unfortunately, that brings this part to an end, ladies and gentlemen, but don't you worry, you lucky bastards. You can catch the next part on this very channel, so if you enjoyed this little video of mine, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed it, well then feel free to give me a thumbs down, but please remember the single most important thing I always tell you, dear viewer, and that is to always stay obsessed with gaming.
Are you still here? Oh, you must have really enjoyed this video then. In that case, you had better subscribe to the channel and check out our other content. Otherwise, you're a booby pants, and no one wants to be a booby pants.